2, 1, start.
आपकी वॉइस आगे नहीं जाएगी लाइव पे जल्दी स्टार्ट करते हैं लाइव
Sir, we have started.
Okay. Shall I start?
Live. We are live, sir.
Okay, right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Communication in OTT era, which is being hosted by PowerGrid. At the outset, I would like to thank the PowerGrid management, the friends in PowerGrid who have thought it fit to have a discussion or have a webinar on the upcoming topic over the top. So communication in over the top by myself in the webinar, we are going to start just now. We intend to spend 40 to 45 minutes on that. And I personally feel 25 to 30 minutes, I will deliver my bent of mind on the subject. And then we will open for discussions, right? And the structure and the flow of my presentation will be, we will discuss why, what, and how of the communication of the future, not the present communication. What is the infinite C, which we have derived ourselves over the period of time, and the power of C, the communication that governs the wheel of business. Power of answering why, content development, content development policy, philosophy, goal, and purpose, quantification of influence population, the language of communication, why do we exist, and then we will try to sum up our discussions as we go along. Okay, let us start. What is the upcoming scenario? How it is building? While the stream of media offering direct services to its viewers over the internet was posing a paradigm shift in the communication and the tools to be deployed for the same, the COVID-19 pandemic has brought the virtual environment much faster in our lives. The lockdown has not only made a convincing case for the virtual meetings, which we are having it today, rather it also brought into focus the OTT over the top media services, thereby passing the intermediaries such as broadcaster, cable operators, satellite channels, direct to home, etc. While this was coming, maybe a couple of years before that, a preparation was being done that we were all used to talk that the G5 is coming, but we never asked that what for G5 is coming. G5 was to come only for this OTT, and at that time we were not realizing that the virtual meeting will be so common. When we are doing the culture test, at that time we are able to go to the future time. This pandemic, this COVID-19 has shown us, have thrown us rather into the future timeline. So that is the gravity of the present situation, that the things which were to happen 2 years ahead has started happening now today. What is OTT? We all know, but it is better to have a common understanding. Ad over the top media services is an online content provider that offers streamlining media as a standalone product. OTT service circumvent traditional media distribution channels, as I already mentioned. And OTT app or over-the-top application is an app that delivers video content to your smartphone, tablet, or smart TV using the internet rather than the traditional distribution method. This is the shift. No more people will be dependent on the content seller. The people who are going to buy, they are going to demand what they are getting. I tell you a case now. Sometime back, maybe 2 years before, this Jio had laid down the fiber optics in our area. And at that time, they were giving that fiber optics free. They only took the one fixed amount. For the last 2 years, they had been providing that service to me free. Now, recently, for the last couple of months, they have started charging that. And when they started charging that, we filing a complaint with them that your bandwidth is very low. So one day, their senior executive came. He said, sir, we are giving you services for the last 2 years. You never complained that. I told him at that time, it was free. Now, since you're charging, I have a right to complain. So like that in our methodology we know कि दान की बच्चिया के दांत नहीं गिने जाते हैं. Whatever you are getting as gratis, you don't see value proposition into that. Am I okay? Is it going fine?
पूरा ही लगा.
Is it going okay?
Participants वाला.
Is that going okay? आज ठीक जा रही है? मैं कंटिन्यू करूं? मेरी आवाज आ रही है? कंटिन्यू करूं मैं? हेलो, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. बीच में जवाब देते रहो. अच्छा, so now change is nature. This change is not new to us. Change is happening everywhere. Change is the law of nature. On finding what works, we start standardizing and simplifying without realizing that even this will change. Change is the law of nature. Nothing is static. And the highest example of the change is which I was witnessing just yesterday. Toletta Bridge. How many of you are available or aware about the Toletta Bridge, which is in Central America? If we look at that bridge in today's state, it is lying on a solid ground, and anybody will feel astonished that who built this bridge and why was this bridge? Because there is no road on either side of it. But when this was built, at that time the roads were there. So now the roads have vanished with the hurricane. So that is the kind of change we are going to see, the shift we are going to see, that our roads which were having a highway roads have just disappeared all of a sudden. That is the change we are going to face now over a period of time. As I mentioned earlier, the convenience of mankind is that the moment we find something very convincing, we start standardizing that, we start simplifying that, without realizing that this is going to change very soon. And when this gets changed, we call it a disruption. It is not a disruption. Actually, we must evaluate that how long this the service of anything is going to stay. So nothing is permanent. So moving further, so now we have developed the understanding about the OTT and what is the scenario going to come. So now we must realize, will there be a shift of viewers? Yes or no? To my mind, yes, shift will be there. But why that shift will happen? That shift will happen because of two very important C's, that is commercials and convenience. Commercials and convenience are the two C's that will derive the innovation tools, and they will compel the viewers to shift. The power of C square will become very strong. But is that everything will happen, or there is something beyond that? No commercial, no convenience can be derived synergically if there is no element of creativity. So if we introduce the creativity is not a simple creativity. There has to be creativity in the content you are developing. There has to be creativity in the thinking you are going to adopt for that work. There has to be creativity in communication. It could be verbal, non-verbal, technical. So the power of creativity is going to be infinite. It is not power of 2, power of 5, power of 8. If we call the creativity clubbed with commercials, clubbed with convenience, is going to give an infinite power to the users of tools. Then now one very important tool which I want to dwell for today's discussion. That discussion is on why. We have to go back to the innovations, right? We need to deliberate upon why am I speaking to you today? Or another question, why have you gathered to listen to me? There could be many reasons. I can explain my reason that why I am speaking to you today. Because my friend Mr. Naresh told me that you have to prepare the next generation, or you have to prepare what is the future. And then we were thought that this topic is very good. We started preparing on that. That is the reason I am there. I wanted to share my mind, or I have love and affection with the Power Grid people. I wanted to speak. But why you people are there gathered to listen to me? There could be multiple reasons for that. As I always tell, in every class, in every gathering, whole group can be divided into three. The majority is learners. Another small portion is vocational. Another small portion is prisoners. Learners are learners. Visitors are those who they just want you to see कि webinar हो रहा है चलो उसको देख लेते हैं क्या. Prisoners are those who have been directed to attend. So nowadays everybody is attending voluntarily. So I feel that everybody is attending it as a learner. Let us go further now. Analysis why the why is so big on. The why of why is very important. I will narrate it from my background. As everybody might be aware that I am from the aviation background, and I will develop my thesis from the aviation environment. It was on December 17, 1903, Wilbur and Orville Wright made 4 brief flights at Kitty Hawk. With their first powered aircraft, the Wright brothers had invented the first successful airplane. On December 17, 1982, I joined the International Airport Authority of India at Delhi Airport, which is now called IGI Airport. So when I joined the aviation was nearly 8 decades matured. And by then it was in full bloom and it was in upswing mode. And I always say that we joined the curve when it was upswing mode, and it was our fortune that we also grew along with the upswing. But still it attracted me to look into the reasons of their success. I always used to think that the Wright brothers who invented the flight, what was the mind in which they were working. So I started looking into libraries and doing my research at that time. I developed some kind of analysis and I found deep analysis of my work and identified the key reason of their success. I also compared it with the other researchers on working on the powered machine, and I was able to find the reason of their success. I attempted to apply that in my life also, and I found it profoundly changed my thought process of many things in life. Overall, this worked good to me and made me successful in my own way. And what was that? The principle I found can be summed up: do everything with a purpose, and you shall be able to answer why are you doing that. Again, I am highlighting the why. Do everything with a purpose and you shall be able to answer why are you doing that. This why is very critical, and anybody who is listening, they just note down this why, because this why is going to change the paradigm shift of your thinking, your communication and your success. So catch on the word why. I will dwell gradually on this. What was the comparables? It was virtually a comparison between the results and riches. There were 2 strong partners at that time who were working on the development of the power machine. Later on, it was called aircraft. At that time, they were just looking at a powered machine which can airlift the materials of war because they wanted to win the war. And Samuel and company were given a kitty of roughly $50,000 by the War Department. And then they was having a best of minds. They have hired the best of people. They were paid the best of salary. On the top of it, a special chair was created in the Harvard. And above all, Samuel was working for Smithsonian, and which was the known place for so far as the aviation and its development, and other key developers or research-oriented people are gathered over there. So the Samuel and his group was extremely connected with big minds and wanted to become the rich and famous. And every act of it was posted on the media. On the other hand, look at the Wright brothers. At Dayton, Ohio, the Orville and the Wilbur Wright brothers were just opposite. They had one bicycle shop and they used that shop financing for shops return from that shop for their financing work. They initially were not having staff. They themselves were not having any college education or little education. The staff which they hired were also not having very high college education because they were not able to support the salaries they would have expected. So then they had a group of people who were having a passion, and the cause that flying machine will change the world was enshrined in their DNA. They were very much confirmed that if they are able to develop this machine, it will change the world. So with this determination, on 17 December 1903, they flew, but no media was there. Only few days later, media came to know. Why was that? Because they believed in answering why and concentrated on improving results. And beauty is that the moment the aircraft was invented, the moment the aircraft was given to the world, they quit. Why? Because their purpose was achieved. So they demonstrated the why is the purpose of their survival. So the why is very important. Catch on the why. So now, continuing with this why. So whenever we develop your content, now I am trying to link with this our PR fraternity. So whenever you develop your content, consider why. Why we as an individual or as an organization as a whole is doing the activity for which we are working, for which we are developing the content. How are we doing it? What are we doing it? This combination of why, how, and what, you keep it in your mind, it will be very useful. You imagine an egg. The outer shell of the egg is what? The white liquid inside is how, and the yellow inside is why. So you remember that why is hidden inside. It should be hidden inside because why is very precious and you must guard that. And that is the nature has given a liquid so that it's protected and given a shell so that it's protected. So why, how, and what is a shell, and why is very important. How you and your organization and the content developed by you can inspire the audience to get involved in your doing is the main purpose of the content development. So up till now, we have seen the importance of why, right? Another component we have, which we have identified earlier, was the C. And we have seen the power of C is the C infinite. So communication is very important. So now we have seen why is one thing, why, how, and what is a combination of philosophy. And then now we are picking up the combination further. So how do we communicate? Now let us dwell on communicate. I hope I am going with the pace of the people. How do we communicate? We explain, whenever we communicate, we explain what we do. Then we explain how are we different? How are we better from others? And what is the purpose? We want people to buy our product and our services. But is that all? If everybody is doing, then what way you are different? We know that popular quote, winners don't do different things, they do it differently. So winners do it differently. What difference we can bring in? I will explain it to you. So winner think inside out, right? Everybody, I have shown you that why, how, and what. If it is a formation of an egg, when you look at the egg, everybody look it at the shell from the outside. Very few people who look it from the inside. The winners think inside out. That means they explain why they exist. They explain why do they do rather than what do they do. The moment you explain why, there is a biological purpose of that which convinces the other person, converts him into a buyer or in a customer. Thus, they inspire people to buy rather than sell. There is no direct selling. There is an induced selling. For that, we concentrate on why, right? Thus, remember the purpose of content development is buyers buy why you do it, not what you do it. You understand the psychology of buyers? They are not interested why you are doing, what you are doing. They are interested to know why you do it. It means if you are doing as a special case, or if your thinking and their thinking match, only then they will go with you. That is the purpose. So buyers buy why you do it, not what you do it. So that's why must always be explained. It is explanation of the why which induces sales, which induces business. Content development philosophy is a philosophy, of course. Instead of reinventing the content for each and every product and services, better first invest in efforts on organization and its philosophy, then work on individual products and services. We always say the organization image is everything. Once we have built the image of the organization, the product and services will carry the image of that product along with that. But if we start making the image of individual products and services, every time a product suffers, the image of the organization will get dented. So we must ensure that we should go from top to bottom. We should enhance the image of the organization, and subsequently we should enhance the product image of products and services. Though there is a graphics which I cannot show you, but there I want to say the company is in the center and the products and services are surrounded by that. So if the apex center is at the company, so once your image is strong in the center, the products and services will always get the induced reputation from the glow of the center. So that's what is the graphics is indicating. So develop content for the company first, for products and services subsequently. That will give you. Now we are gradually entering into another aspect. So we have seen first the importance of why, then we have seen the importance of communication, then we also see how it is being developed as a win-win strategy or converting our content into sales. But now the purpose and goal of the content is to cater to those who believe what you believe, not everybody who needs what you have. You see, you are working for a company, you have one product. You are not a monopoly. If you are a monopoly, then it's okay. But if you are not a monopoly, then there are other producer or other manufacturers also. There's some network quality message is saying, but I hope you are getting it okay. Your net okay. Now there was some network issue. I think it is okay now. So now there has to be a purpose. And purpose should be that we should cater to those who believe what you believe, not everybody who needs what you have. You see, we are manufacturing something, okay? We are producing something, and others are also producing. It is sure that everybody cannot buy your product. Who will buy your product? Only those who believe in you. That means who believe what you believe. So you must always feel your faith, your belief should be communicated to the people, and you find the matching target population. So identify the influence. You see, there is one set of population and another set of population is influenced population. Influenced by whom? Influenced by your philosophy. Now, how to gauge that or how to measure that? Law of diffusion of innovation. I don't know whether though it's a popular concept, it's nothing new, but how we applied it to PR. Law, though it's a law of consumers, law of diffusion of innovation tells us that in each and every set of population, there are innovators, there are early adopters, there are early majority, there are late majority, and then there are the laggards who follow. But what is the quantification and how it affects? The innovators are mere 2.5% and early adopters are 13.5%. So if innovators are successful in innovating in something, they have got roughly a population of 13.5% who are early adopters. Those early adopters taken together, if the product is very good, it can have a penetration of only 16%. But with the 16%, bottom line or break even cannot be achieved successfully. So then what is the action required for that? There has to be some ideal penetration into the market, and the ideal penetration is 15 to 18%, or you say 18 to 20%, depending upon product to product and market to market, right? So if we 16% you are sure to get because you are the 2.5% innovator themselves, and then early adopter of 13.16. Okay, but then you need to have minimum penetration of 18 to 20%. Why 18 to 20%? The moment you cross 18 to 20%, you are going to impact the neighbors. Those are the early majority, and that neighbors is 34%. Early majority is 34%. So 34% plus 16%, you are going to attract a population of 50%. This 50% will not come immediately. There will be a time gap into that. In between that, there will be a movement of critical mass, and that critical mass will happen around 20% plus. Once you cross the critical mass, then you will have a deeper penetration. What is critical mass? In aviation parlance, when the aircraft is running on the runway, the last throttle which it gives before takeoff, that little throttle which it gives for the takeoff is the critical mass. If you would have not given that throttle, he would not have been able to take off. The same way that we should keep on watching. The critical mass is very important. Whenever that comes, we should put extra thrust, and when that comes, we penetrate to other population, that is late majority. The moment you get late majority, you are penetrating into 84% of the target population. And then you don't bother about the 16% because the 16% are the laggards. They in any case will join with everybody. So that is the case example everybody quotes how Modi ji is in rampant way influencing and taking the population with him, because he is very honestly, sincerely following the law of diffusion of innovation, and every day he is coming one after the another innovation, and that is something to learn from that. Okay, so the language of communication is very important. We know that globe is shrinking. Globe is not shrinking physically, but the world has become a global village. The moment we shout from New Delhi, the voices can be heard at the New York. The globe is shrinking, but the language barriers are widening. Communication is becoming very difficult. Because why? Because there are so many types, so many styles, so many likes and dislikes. So what is the future? The future language of communication shall be derived from the tenets of biology, not the psychology. You must have seen we had enough of psychology. Whole science of marketing is based upon psychology. But now a lot of new research has come into being. The brain, the function of the brain has been revisited, and there are certain revealing facts which have been found. I will not open few of that. I have not from the medical field, but then there is something which is applicable to the layman. We can understand out of that. But that is affecting the communication. Another thing which I should flag here, the future of communication will be through video. Mark my words, 1 minute videos are getting popular, because we had heard that a picture says 1,000 words, but the video tells full volume. So the future is in videos, and small videos will take over, and that is the reason content development in video is getting upgraded day by day. So now I was talking about the brain biological communication. What is that? We all know that brain has got two parts, left brain, right brain. We know that from the childhood we have been told the left brain controls the logic, right brain is controlling the art, and there are different thoughts on that. Somebody agrees, somebody doesn't, but the majority believes in that. But the latest references are drawn from the research work of Simon, Crystal, or Richard. I happens to see, rather I cite twice and thrice, the TED Talk of Simon, which he did it on the golden circle. And golden circle is nothing but the three centric circles which I mentioned you earlier. Why, how, and what. That's what the Simon talks, and how he links with this, we will look into that. The revealing fact is that there are no two brains. Actually speaking, there are three brains, right? Left brain, right brain, is an old theory. There are three brains. And what are those three brains? One is neocortex, second is limbic, and second is reptilian. Now, each and every brain has got own influencing pattern, and based upon that, they have found how a customer decides, which mind takes a decision, and how that mind can be reached. First of all, we go by the principle of elimination. So out of the three, we will see which is most easily can be eliminated from our research. Neocortex, limbic, and reptilian I mentioned. A reptilian brain is very instinctual. That works on instincts, and that is not on rational, that is not on emotion. So we discard this in the first instance by the theory of elimination. So now we concentrate on neocortex and limbic. Neocortex is the brain which is rational, which is analytical, and has the thinking. And also this is influenced by the language. And that is the reason scientists and researchers have found this neocortex is nothing but the what level. I have earlier given you three levels: why, how, and what. And I have given you imaginary picture of an egg. Outer shell is what. So if you are attempting the what level, that means you are talking to the neocortex brain. Then comes the limbic brain. What is the limbic brain? In the egg example I mentioned you, Y is in the most deepest one, which is the yellow portion. That is the limbic brain. Limbic brain is emotional and is full of feelings. This likes trust and loyalty, and it doesn't understand language. Rather, I should say it understands language very poorly. But this mind is a decision maker. Finally, this mind decides what is to be done. So this mind is influenced by the Y level. So that's the reason I was mentioning that we must concentrate on Y, and maybe that is the reason from time immemorial all researchers, all developers had been concentrating on Y. This is how the science has been able to reveal now. I will further elaborate between the Y and what. Earlier I mentioned you concentrate outside in and inside out. What is outside in and inside out? Now it is linked with this biological thinking also. Outside in is nothing but what to Y. It means you are going from the shell to the yellow portion. Inside out is that you are driving first Y. Why to what you are coming. So outside in, inside out. What is outside in? People, when you want people to understand vast amount of complicated information, for example, features of your product, benefit which your product is giving, or you are explaining the technology part. All this will be explained through that kind of a portion, that is what. But this will not be able to take a decision. So no decision is taken by the what outside in, but this is essential. There is a stage of that. If you want that your customer, your influence customer should convert into a customer, then you must realize that you have to follow inside out. What is that? We are talking directly to that part of the brain that controls behavior. With the tangible things, we communicate to induce that behavior reaction. We know that what are the tangible things. Once he gets those things convinced, and we have mentioned that what are those tangible things. Tangible thing is that you must have a trust. You must have a loyalty. You must inject different emotional feelings into that. Once you are doing that, limbic brain is activated, and limbic brain decides about the decision about to buy or not to buy, right? So decisions come out of limbic brain, and it comes through the inside out. So now we are able to link everything with the biological requirement of the brain. We have found that Y is in the center core of thing. Y is very important, and then we should start from the Y to what, and we know the power of C. C is very infinite, right? Before I try to wrap up, there is one question we must ask ourselves, right? Why do we exist? Both individuals and organization, we must know why do we exist. Are we working for profit? or it is the byproduct of what we do? You must contemplate on this now. Whenever we are, as an organization or as an individual, are we working for the profit, or profit is the byproduct of what we do? This is something worth contemplating, but this will certainly will give you an edge over the others. And for an individual, are you working for the salary? Do you think that salary only this company will give? Others companies will not give you the salary? Wherever you work, you will get the salary. Somewhere you will get little less, somewhere you will get little more. But what extra you are getting from this organization, from this place, that you must value. So we must contemplate, are we working for salary, or as an organization, are we working for the profit? Few days back, there was a webinar. In that webinar, where all very senior people were sitting, and I happens to moderate that webinar. And I can explain you the galaxy of the people. Everybody who was participating there were not less than a chairman below. Rather, the president was the governor of ex-governor of 2 states, and each and every was either retired chairman or the serving chairman. One of the audience put one question, and that question relates to the profitability of the organization from whom the question was asked. And chairman replied, sir, at present we are loss making. We are not so profitable, actually, not loss making, and that's why we cannot healthy. While the other chairman replied, sir, organizations like you, high PSUs, are not working for profit. We are working for something else. So even if we are not making some profit, but if something is genuine decision, we should work for that. So we must decide what for we are working. Are we working for profit? Profit will come if we are working for what we are supposed to work. And same way, salary you will get whatever you are working for, less and more. So I would like to sum up now, right? I'm sorry, it's not a two-way communication, but I understand it has gone well to everybody's mind. And I have got about 30 minutes for my talk. I think I am reaching that. In sum up, I will say the future is very bright. Future is not doomed, but we must prepare ourselves. We should prepare ourselves in communication skill. And your communication should be such that it should inspire the other person. That inspiration, generating that inspiration is your duty. And be it individuals or organization, we follow those who lead, not because we have to, rather because we want to. That is very important. Those who answer why are able to convince themselves and inspire others around them, and they themselves find others who inspire them. So answering why is very important, is a vicious circle actually. Thus, continue to inspire others and get inspired from others to continue the channel of communication. This is very important. I will repeat. Thus, continue to inspire others and get inspired from others to continue the channel of communication. That's what. Thank you very much. And we will wait for question, answer, or whatever the things are in store. Yes, who will let me know the questions, or how was it? Hello?
Sir, there are no questions right now.
There's no question. Right. Anybody wants to ask anything, or anybody has any clarifications? Who all are there from the what departments people are there?
Sir, there is one question. Mr. Irfan Rashid. I am the PRO trainee of POSOCO from POSOCO. My question is, what are the things?
I am reading it. Sir, I am PRO training from POSCO. Okay. My question is, what are the things we need to keep in mind while building a new PT team? PT team must be PR team here in POSCO, as we are the first PR batch. Very good. But we will be under HR department, as we don't have any senior in PR team. Okay. Question is very good, and this question is very natural, very natural. Anybody where the PR setup is going to be the first time, And it is good that you have to be under somebody. You cannot be left alone. And I remember my good old days when I joined the International Airport Authority of India. At that time, I was in the corporate planning, economic planning department. I was put under the department, commercial department. Then many people used to ask my question, is there how, what is the relationship, how are you working? I say no, because the new department we have set up and we have to be some under somebody. And as we become matured, we will become independent. So rest assured that you will seek the independence. You have to work under HR department. That's a very good thing. Now, what are the prerequisites for PR? It's very good that it's a new department. You are not have to carry forward the old legacies, right? We rather waste a lot of time in repairing and maintaining the old legacies. It's very good that you are fresh. Only thing is that you must now identify what are the target population you have, what are the tools which you can influence them, and you can convert them into your influencer. As I mentioned, it is your role and duty. You must analyze why you are working, why your organization is working, and what way you can convert the other person as an influencer. Once they are convinced with your philosophy, they will be your future customers, right? So that kind of environment you have to develop. Rome was not built in a day, but you have to ensure that you're working in the right direction. And I am sure the HR department will give you timely advice and direction in that. The next question I am seeing it from, this was from Irfan Rashid. The next question is from Anand. Hello, Mr. Anand. Sir, any book that you could suggest that can elaborate further? No books I should suggest, because everything which I am talking here is a collection from 2 or 3 different philosophies. But what I missed, the 3 domain which I've touched, the power of communication, the C infinite, you will have to study the communication, and the power of why, you will have to study all the 3 researches which I mentioned. And the main is it has been derived from the TED Talk of Simon, and you must look into that. There's a full literature available on that. But then you don't get involved into the intricacy of the fineries of the subject. You must look into what pertains to us, what belongs to us. We should pick up that. And of course, one book I cannot suggest, but then there one better than the another books are available. Every day we keep on getting the books on PR, communication. I don't want to give any particular name, but then even yesterday also I received a book, New Media in Public Relations. I was thinking that I will read before this lecture, but then it came yesterday, rather today morning only. So I opened today morning, it had come yesterday evening, but every day books are coming. But don't rely yourself solely on the books. Books are your roadmap. It will be direction, but you should have your own thinking, your own concept very clear, and then you follow that, right? That's what I feel. Anything else? Anybody else? Anand? There are, I'm finding able to read only. Okay, there is one question from, there is another about the concept. Yes, I have mentioned you about the concept, Simon, or the concept of why. You must look into the Google. You will find a lot of material. Otherwise, I am available. We can always discuss. Another question is from Vimal Kaul. Why do you feel OTT is the future of communication? Do you mean to say that present tools will become obsolete? Yes, present tool will certainly become obsolete, and OTT is the future. Why OTT is the future? Because gone are the days of free lunches. Gone are the days of free lunches. As I give you an example of Geo fiber optic connection, how long I was getting free, I had to tolerate the low speed, break-in service, etc. I had to tolerate. और आई gave you the example, दान की बच्चिया के दांत नहीं आप गिन सकते, जो आपको मिलता आपको ग्रेटिस में लेना ही पड़ेगा. But if you want that you should get a professional service, you must pay for that. That trend is coming. Now people want to see, they will pay, they want to see what they want. They want to see without any advertisement. They want to see without any bias of the anchor, without any bias of the person who is presented. Simply you are selling that product, that doesn't mean that you should generate a bias among others. So that kind of feeling people are getting that everybody who is giving us some content He is delivering that content with the sugar coated. People have now become allergic to sugar. So that's why no one wants the sugar. They want sugar-free content. And for that, they are ready to pay. And once you are charging for a content, you will demand what is. Other day, I paid for a webinar 500 rupees. He was a friend of mine. He was telling, sir, you join. I said, no. Everything without pay, I will not join. But if it is a paid, I must pay. Or you invited me as a guest, but since you invited me as a participant, so I must pay. So I paid 500. After the webinar was over, he asked me, sir, how was it? I said, no, that's the reason I paid, because I want to give you frank opinion. Had I gotten free, I would have not said that. So I gave him the frank opinion. It was painful to him. So once you are paying, you must be ready to accept the frank opinion, and that frank opinion will only make you a successful content developer. Any further thing? Vimal Kaul ho gaye. Jai Singh ji. What our future PR persona should equip themselves with to be ready. But we have discussed all those things. I think we are indirectly replied. Naresh Kumar, hello, how are you? I was looking to interact with you. Thank you for everything, and it was a very interesting group. And this really induced me to prepare a dedicated talk for today. As we are not in government, what we'll keep in mind while engaged in PR activities, unlike private organization, what factors play major role in balanced approach? Actually, very good thought-provoking question. We have to think that we are not under any umbrella. We are free, and I always tell that you have to think that you are as a private company. I always give example when I was working with the Airports Authority of India. We were working on a project, and everybody was telling that project is expenditure contract, which I converted into revenue contract. That was the publication of magazine, and that was pending for the last, I think, 15 or 16 years, simply on the ground that, oh, what rate we should award. We decided, instead of paying, rather we should say what rate how much amount we should get. So that is the we should break the shell of government private. We should be independent thinker, and I think that will open up. And okay, that's what is okay. Can you share some material for further reading on whatever you have just shared, like in document? I welcome this question. Whatever I said, there is no personal research of mine, but only thing I have gathered from the Google. Anybody who Google it, he will find. And rather, I personally feel every time you Google, you will find something new. And I am open to improvement. You are open to improvement. You should evolve your own strategy. But while evolving, you must analyze that you are not reinventing. If something has already been done, you take a lead from that and work further on that. So that is the policy and philosophy you follow. And I am always available to contribute in your contribution whenever you want. We can take this further. And then Shubham Dam, which model will be the most successful according to us? Which model? I am not very clear. If you can explain which model, what are the two models you are talking? Video on demand, if you are asking, and if you are asking video on demand actually has failed. Video on demand only has given rise to OTT now. I personally feel OTT will only be the future. VOD has already, you mentioned further, VOD, video on demand has flopped actually. There are a lot of things. OTT is the future. Do you think advertising on OTT platform is the way forward to it is a way forward, but then as I mentioned you, sugar coating will not work. You will have to ensure if that platform is advertisement free, you cannot sell the advertisement. If that platform is advertisement with a dedicated slot, you will sell only on that slot, that precaution, because the moment you breach the trust of the person, you will lose. That is why I mentioned that the biological content is that trust and faith should not be disturbed. So once if you are telling him it will be advertisement free, it should be advertisement free, and at that time if your ad comes, you will be losing rather benefiting. So that is the thing. Varsha from POSCO. Okay, as a not-for-profit organization like POSCO, as there is no specific budget specifically allocated for the same, what tools of communication will be most effective in communicating to our stakeholders? You have to decide what are your stakeholders, internal stakeholders, external stakeholders, and how they are well connected. If they are online connected, you have to find the online tools. If they are offline, you have to find offline tools. If they're hybrid environment, hybrid. But only thing is, as I mentioned, you have to have quantification of your stakeholder, how much are your direct influencer and how much you need to create the influencer. So depending upon that only you should develop your concern. If your stakeholders are already influenced, you are straight away go to the answering why and you should convert them into sale. But if they are not on the influencer side, then you will have to first do labor to bring that to your side. They must believe in what you believe. So first you need to tell them what is your belief, what is your faith. And if they agree with your belief and faith, then you have influenced them, and then you can present what you want to sell it to them. Ravi Kumarji, sir, being a B2B PSC like PowerGrid, how can we utilize new OTT platform? You see, it is evolving. It is evolving. Keep a watch on OTT platform. But good thing is that if you are very innovative, and since you are in a very good profit-making organization, Navratna organization, leading organization, you should develop your own OTT platform. You should develop your own OTT platform, and that OTT platform could be a mix of entertainment. It could have educating your stakeholder, or it could be some mix of CSR and corporate branding. But nothing like that if you can have your own OTT platform. And then remember that OTT platform is only on internet platform. It is not through any other medium. Only then it will be very successful. Shalini Agarwal, sir, I am a PRO from POSCO. POSCO is dominating in the discussion. I want to, how can we practice cost-effective publication since we are not, I mentioned gave you the example. Don't have any fear, don't have any inhibition. If you can find revenue rented models, you think you are a cost center. First of all, if you want to be cost effective, I should not be treated as against agency, but you must think of doing your work yourself. If you can do your work in-house, and if you can little have from outside for fine tuning, etc., that will be another thing. And then I also gave you the example. You must find where are the areas where you can cut costs, and what are the areas where you can find some innovative remunerative models of within your organization. And I will say every organization has some places, some corners. We need to find a proper torch to look for them. Jai Singh, today communication has become very fast due to onset of social media. Will we be missing the valuable news analysis and content which usually appeared in editorial page and print? You will not miss, but only thing is beauty is that you will read only what you want to read. You will, that's what I'm saying again and again. What is the purpose of OTT? The purpose of OTT is only that you will be free from the bias of the seller. You should not be you see nowadays what happened, the moment you sit in the news channel, anchor start influencing you before he tells you what he is going to tell or what the other person is going to tell. He starts influencing you. The same way editorial start influencing the readers. The very purpose of OTT is that you will not be getting any bias. You should be free of bias. You should read what you want to read, what for you have paid. You should see only what for you have paid. Right? And initially OTT is being used for film industry, but then gradually it will come into advertisement and publicity also. This means we have to focus more on our soft skills and personality development. It is part of that. Without that, you can't do anything. If you have to go to in public domain, you will be, of course, you should have the soft skills and you should have a personality. You should be agile. You should be practical and you should be presentable. That is offline, online. You see, only thing the difference is the intensity of requirement of this skill has reduced to some extent because every time you are not presenting physically. You see, nowadays we are sitting at home. So many people are telling me, sir, अब एक पैंट और एक शर्ट से ही काम हो जाता है. And पहले तो हर रोज हम एक उतार के डाल देते. So that's why once you are not going out, your personality and other requirements are having less stress on that, right? Mukesh Sinha. Are we giving too much importance to social media, especially since lot of unreliable and false and foul messages are circulating on social media? What can we do? Yeah, exactly right. Excess of everything is bad, and rather we have too much of everything is bad. We had too much of social media, and maybe that is the reason people now. Other day there was one group. There were 255 posts which I had not seen. So then he called me, sir, what happened? You are not seeing. I said there's not worth anything to see. So that is the thing is happening now. So that's the reason now OTT is taking over. He's opening up. Since you are from aviation industry, can you please provide few insight on what are new normals and ideology adopted to recover from this recession aviation industry has faced, and how airline we have faced the most? We are the first hit so far as this recession is concerned, and there are a lot of material so far as getting starting is concerned. We are the first who have come forward that what come way aircraft must start flying. So we have found that even the passenger flights started operating early as the cargo flights, and with limited restrictions or protocol has been developed, the flights have started. And rather, we are one among the many other nations. We started action very early. So there is a lot of literature on that. If you come offline, I can share with that. What is the future of print newspaper after COVID? It's not a question of COVID era. It's a question of otherwise also print was going down. Print is going down. There's a bell curve for each and every industry. Remember that. There's nothing which is going to vanish from this earth. It's only the question of up and down. It's the only question of up and down. Anything which has gone up will come down. Right now it is on down, but day will come, it will go up. Remember that. Bell curve, normal curve certainly will happen. Other day I had written an article. Print is going to stay. It is not going to die. It has got nothing to do with COVID, right? Hari Singh ji. Sir, what about the regulation of this new media OTT platform? Okay, we will cross the bridge when we reach. At present, OTT is just in very infancy. अभी ही उसको जंजीरों से नहीं बांधना चाहिए हमारे को. Let it open up, and when we start opening, and the regulator will also come, right? Okay, now AC. What is AC? What length of video creative do you suggest for the OTT platform? Generally, people say 35 to 40 minutes. We should not. In any case, 45 minutes the outer limit. No, nothing beyond 45 minutes, and the rest is up to you. And it depends what is the message. If it's a corporate film, it should be not more than 7 to 8 minutes. If it's an educational movie or film, it should be 30-35 minutes. But in any case, not beyond 45 minutes. That is this psychological biological limit, which people say the mind starts rejecting the message being delivered out of that. I think we have covered everything, and the time is also 1 hour plus. I think. How much is the time? What is the mandate on the time front? Timeline is how is it going?
So session was for 45 minutes, sir.
So I have answered all questions. Is that okay?
Yes,
should we? What is the mandate?
So few more questions are coming.
Okay, I have not seen, and let me see. Okay, right. KS Arthan. Communication is affecting the perceptions of individuals. No. What is your view, sir? Communication is affecting the perception of individuals. We are known by our acts, and we are also known by the words we consume. आदमी की पहचान उसकी भाषा है. ये कोई नया कहना नहीं है, शुरू से ही है. And that is the reason we tell our colleagues, we tell our anybody to whom we are in the capacity to tell that use good language. Communication is very important, and yes, a perception is made out of the communication. What vocabulary you use, how you use, where you use, and the moment you open your mouth, you disclose yourself. So before disclosing, you must control your vibe, your wording, and your vocabulary. It's very important. Poona madam is saying something. OTT is a reliable platform in terms of communications management in future. Yes, it is very reliable, And again, since it is very infancy, later on we will have to decide which is reliable, which is not reliable. But at present, again, I am telling you, because this is a platform which you are buying, and once you are buying, you have got some right to ask how reliability is there. But the moment you are getting something free, you lose all your rights. So why we pay? Long time back, I bought one equipment. Actually, not bought. We were buying it on a trial basis. He said, "Sir, we are giving you this trial for 1 month." I said, "Okay, you leave it." He said, "No, sir, you will have to sign a contract." Okay, I show me the contract. So like he says, I was reading in the contract. In that contract, there was a line that I am paying ₹1 for this 1 month trial. I said, "What is this ₹1? Why you are charging?" He said, "By paying, the moment you pay me ₹1, your right becomes stronger. Our laws are like that. If you are not paying anything, you have got no right." He said, "In your interest, I am telling you, sir, you pay ₹1, your rights will get stronger." So that is the reason. If you are getting something free, you are nowhere, right? Even if you pay by thank you, you are paying something in return. So that is the word thank you came. Why we say thank you? Because you are giving back whatever you've taken. So that's what. Anything further? Yes, please. एक और आया है प्रज्ञा शर्मा. There is an OTT wave, but how to read cautiously so that not to overindulge, and what should be that the tone of OTT content, as I feel, is still in the nascent stage. Actually, I tell you, I gave you the principle. 2.5% are researchers and innovators, and 13.5% are early adopters. At present, it is only among those 16%. The moment it crosses that and starts affecting the early influencers, that is another 34%. Only then that stage will come. At present, we are playing with developers and like-minded persons only. Nupur. Do you think professional communication companies will add this media in media plan and can be approached to clients to use this for branding? This is up to you. If you demand, they will have to. Rather, this is up to you. You must demand, because this is in the interest of the in the organization. It is in the interest of the first party. They should demand that we should communicate in OTT, because in OTT you must know there is no false population, there is no false declaration. Everything is factual. There are no dummy likes. So like that, they are not dummy purchases of likes like that. So you rather shall demand OTT platform. That's why I tell you, even if it's not there, like-minded people like a OTT channel for PSUs or OTT channel for one set of industry can always be developed. So that the cluster of industry can come forward and develop their own OTT channels. Right? Yes, please. Neha, what do you believe will allow the platform to grow or scale up? I have already mentioned that. Al Negi, what kind of tariff mechanism of OTT, whether in future it will curtail print media budget? Yes, it is. In life, things shift, and there's nothing new they are going to generate. They are shifting. So of course, from print or another medium, they will shift to OTT. But there is some new development, like some few channels are there. Recently, I was in before the lockdown. I was in Singapore. There are few channels who are working over there. Their content is mind-boggling, high definition, and the stories or the historical channels as such, we can never think of those channels. So they have developed channels for those clients, and there is a very high tariff on that. So I was living with somebody. I asked him how much you are paying for this channel. It was on a history of China and that channel, and they are selling it for $100 per day. So it all depends. It all depends, and people are paying. So like it all depends. The value for money comes out of the content, right? Thank you. Right. Thank you very much, and advise me how to go about.
Thank you, sir, for delivering such a beautiful session.
Thank you very much, and thank you everybody.
I also like to thank all the participants also, and they asked many questions,
It's our duty.
Beautifully delivered all the resolve all the questions.
We learn a lot from questions, right? Thank you everybody who have raised the questions. Thank you. Okay, shall we close?